Hi guys, welcome. I'm Jessie and today we're going to be doing a bar cardio workout. So clear some space. You'll want a stable surface. So if you have a bar at home, that's great. If you don't, you're welcome to use something like a high back chair, which I will show you how to use later, or you can even stand next to a wall or a desk. So that's all you'll need for today. Let's go ahead and get started. Let's roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Take a nice inhale, lift. Inhale, lift. And exhale down one more time. Inhale, lift. Let's start to roll it down. You'll take it up for 2 and round down. Bend your knees, reach your chest, and roll it up. Do it again. Take it up for 2, round down. Bend your knees, reach your chest, and roll it back up. You'll take it up for 2, round down. Bend your knees, reach your chest, and roll it up. Last time, take it up for 2. And round down, bend your knees, reach your chest, roll it up, hands to your hips and squat. Good, so we're gonna go into squats. You'll see a lot of squats today. Squats are one of the overall most effective exercises for that lower body. So again, as you're squatting, feel the weight go into your heels. Press your hips back. Chest is open. You have 4, you have 3, you have 2. Let's start to squat and lift your right knee. Now your left knee. Now, as you lift your knees, think about really trying to spring off that floor. Good. Keep your shoulders square. Keep your shoulders down. Nice long neck. Perfect. Power off the floor. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. And last time, squat it out. So we are going to be doing some faster pace moves today. If they ever feel too fast to you, you can always slow them down. You have 4. Here's 3. Last 2. Let's start to find your turnout. So you're going to turn out parallel. You're just lifting your heels and pivoting those heels together. Good. 4 more. That turnout coming from your hips. Here's 3. Chesties wide. Last 2. And last time. Now keep your heels together. Toes apart. Arms open. Take it down and up. Now as you bend your knees just cover your toes. So unlike that squat, in that plie, it's more of just a knee bend. That tailbone goes straight down. You have 4. Let's think your right. Last 2. Moving to your right, we're gonna fall out and in. Now this is a nice wide turned out position. Stepping out wide enough, knees stay behind your toes. Let's go 4. Let's go 3. Last 2. Let's go to your left now. Now again, the arms are optional. If you wanna keep the hands to the hips, go ahead. Perfect. Let's get 4 more times. Shift that weight. Bend both knees. Last 2. Excellent. Let's go. 2 and 2. 2 times. And then 2 left. Perfect. How about we cut it way down? Single side to side. Go right. Go left. Go right. And left. 4 more times. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. And last time, come back together and just plie pulse. Now, as you're adding that plie pulse, your chest is nice and open. 4 more counts. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up your toes, spin them to the front, and pulse it down. Now, again, you can have your hands to your heart, hands to your hips. Retract your shoulders. Nice and strong. You have 4, 3, 2. Now, hold on the down. You're going to lift your heels and lower. Lift. And lower. You have 4, you have 3, you have 2, and last time. Now hold there, release your arms, and start to lift. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the thighs. Roll yourself up. Let's get started with our first interval. Take your feet nice and wide. Guard is up. You're going to start punching with your right. Now again, I still want it to be bar oriented, which means even though you're adding a punch, bringing it up into that cardio, you want to make sure you're coming back to that plie. Notice how you're lifting that back foot. Your guard is up. Every time, come back to that plie. It's 1, 2, 2. Maybe a little exhale as you add that punch. Go 8, 7. I think we're ready to add on. Go 4, 3, 2, 2 jabs, and 2 knees. That's it. 1, 2, pull. 2. Feel those obliques firing up. pull, pull. So in this bar class, everything is upright versus when we come down to the floor and do our core work there. But I still want you to be thinking core is tight the whole time. 1, 2, pull, 2, 1, 2, pull, 2, 4 more. 1, 2, pull, 2, 1, 2, pull, 2 times. Let's go. Take it across. How about one more? Good job. Stay in the center, take it down and up. Now as you take it down and up, your feet are nice and wide. Your knees are bending right over those ankles. That tailbone drops. Those arms are one way we help get that heart rate up. They're not the only way. You can go a little faster. You can drop a little lower. Power through those heels. You guessed it, we have another side. In 4, get set. Here we go. Last 2. Guard comes up and chest punch. Now, this is your left arm. Your right arm guards. Your right leg is planted down. Feeling that burn through the inner thigh, outer hip. Now, again, I want you to lift that back heel. We are all probably on carpet right now, which means we have to be a little more cautious about our foot placement. So really lift that heel. Pivot on the balls of the feet. Taking that left hip and spiraling it to the side. Hit, hit. Use your little exhale. Press, press. Let's go 8 more times. 8, 7. We are adding on. You have 4, 3, 2. Here we go. It's 1, 2, pull, 2. Now think about that core. Pull that knee. It's hit for 2 and pull for 2. 1, 2. Good. Now you can really try to think like we do in boxing. There's your target. You're a nice small target to the side, and you want to think hit for 2 and strike for 2. Pulling that knee across. Excellent work. Good. Pick up that back foot. Spiral it around. Yes. Let's go 4 more. You hit 2 and pull 2. You hit 2. Let's go 2 more. Take it over and up. 1 more. Excellent. Now hold it center. Ha. Back to that wide turned out. Plant your feet. Chest nice and open. Down and lift. Now you might be starting to feel like you are warming through those thighs, through that seat a little bit more. So maybe get a little lower. Maybe yes, maybe no. Up to you. Wiggle through your toes. Ears over shoulders. Shoulders over ribs. Ribs over hips. Hips over heels. You have 8. You have 7. Last 6. Last 5. Last 4. Here's 3. Last 2. And last time. Now, we're going to close into a squat. I'm going to stay on that diagonal for now. You're going to take your leg that is closest to me, and you're going to step that back and start to pull. Pull, pull, pull. You got it. So this is a super lunge. I want you to think. Dig that front heel in. Nice. Up, up. So you're reaching that chest. You always have that softness in your standing leg. You are powering down through that heel. Now, we're not going to let go of that standing leg. I want you to keep that neutral spine. Natural arch. Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5. Listen. 4, 3, 2. Now we come down and in. So you're going to come towards me. You are still stabilizing on that rear leg, and that leg closest to me is going to come a little closer. You are parallel, hips, knees and toes, straight ahead. So we do try to mix up our parallel and our turn out. That standing leg should be feeling a little something right now. Down, out, down, out. You have 8. You have 7. Last 6. Last 5. You have 4. You're gonna face the front. Last 2. And last time, face your front. Take it right and left. These are your speed skaters. Side to side. Reach that heart. Keep your gaze ahead of you. Over and back. Excellent. Take it side to side. Speed skaters. I want you to get nice and low. in those heels. Reach your arms. You can make it a little tougher by coming down. Still keeping that gaze 3 to 5 feet ahead of you. And as you guessed it, we do have another side. Get ready. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back up. If you came down, you have 4, 3, 2. Step it together. Now the leg closest to me comes pull, pull, pull. Good. Now again, you are bending that standing leg. You are really rooting into that heel. Wiggle your toes. Choose a point to look at. 3 to 5 feet ahead of you. Now again, you should feel some burn here. So you feel that inner thigh, that outer hip really working. We're going to keep the same gesture leg. That gesture leg is the leg that is moving. It's going to stay moving. Let's finish it out. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Here we go. It's in and out. Now you're not picking up this leg. That leg stays down. Good. So you're moving that leg closest to me. A little closer. Yes. Now again, you can pump the arms. You can bring your hands to your hips. But whatever you're doing, pull that core tight. That navel center is in. Ha, ha. So again, you're coming to hip distance. And then you're coming out. In, out. Your hips, knees, and toes straight ahead. Yes. All the way through. Nearly done. 8 more times. 8. Here's 7. Last 6. Last 5. Here's 4. Here's 3. Last 2. And last time. Now face your front. Left. Right. Good work. Take it side to side. Now, this looks good. I think it's time to add on. Press. Stay parallel. 4, 3, lunge, knee lift, lunge, knee lift. Now, if you don't like this, guess what? Lunge, step. You don't have to lift the knee, but if you want to, go ahead. If you're lifting that knee, I want you to spring off that floor. Notice you're only bending that leg you're stepping with. You are bending that left leg. Right leg is long. Arms are optional. If you're using those arms, keep those shoulders down. Excellent. Let's get 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it side to side. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Single, single, double. Go single, single, double. Do it again. Single, single, double. 1 more time. Single, single, double. Single side to side. 4, 3. Now lunge, knee lift. So then right and lift. Good. Now again, this is your workout. I want you to make it strong. Maybe you're like, I need a little breather. That's fine. Maybe you're like, I really want to push it. Let's go. Side to side. Excellent, everybody. Take it down and up. Sink and press. Sink and press. Down and up. Down and up. Sink and press. Drop and lift. Sink and press. All the way through. 4, 3, 2. Let's stay down side to side. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Flatten the back. Roll it up. All right, you have your stable surface. I'm going to start with it beside me. Remember, you can grab your chair. I'll try to demo both. Holding onto your stable surface, lift your heels 2 inches and start with a few pulses. Now your stable surface could be your wall, a desk, it could be a bar, it could be a chair. Now wherever you are, make sure you're not laying into your stable surface, especially true with me. This is an IKEA chair that I put together myself. So I'm really not terribly sure it's going to be that supportive. Good. Hopefully yours is more so. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's add on a little bit more. You take it down and out. You're going to step together, kiss your heels, and then step it out. So it's in and out. As you come together, your heels will lift 2 to 3 inches, and as you step out, your heels will ground just like in that warm-up, just like in that first set. Narrow V and wide turned out. You're staying upright, in and out, up and down. Good work. Keep going. Let's go. 4 more. You have 4. You have 3. Last 2. And last time, take it down, down and up, drop and up, sink and press. Now I want you to zip those inner thighs together. Abdominals, nice and tight. Perfect. Down and up, sink and press, drop and lift, sink and press. All the way through. You have 8. You have 7. Here's 6. Last 5, full range. 4. Guess what? Last 2. Let's turn around. Other side, so it's down and out. Now again, as you step out towards me, take a big step. So again, it's in and out, in, out. Good. So you're about a half arm's distance from your stable surface. You'll lift your heels. I tried to put on socks that kind of contrasted with my pants so you could see my socks. Still kind of hard to see. So remember, you're lifting 2 inches and then you're grounding. And if you don't want to lift your heels, that's fine. I'm fine with that. What I want you to do always though, core is tight. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. Yes, go. Let's go. 8, 8, 7, 6 here, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come together, down and up, sink, press, down and up, down and lift. Squeeze those inner thighs. Chest is open, down and up, drop and lift, sink and press, drop and lift. Yes, it's like you're sliding down a wall. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. Arm is one thing you can add on. You don't have to. Good work. Nice job. Take it down and up. Let's go. 4 more. 4. It's time to add on. 3. Last 2. Now come to that wide turned out. It's a wide turned out and brush. So you're going to land out wide and then you're going to brush. Now if you want to add your arm, great. If you don't want to, great. So again, use the friction of your floor. Drag the ball of the foot right against it, down and up, sink and press, drop and lift, down and up, down and lift. Excellent job. You have 8, you have 7, last 6, last 5, 4, 3, we get to add on, last 2, wide turnout, abduction, wide abduction. So as you abduct, doesn't have to be high, but that foot is either tapping onto the floor or leaving the floor. Now again, I wouldn't lean too much of my body weight into your stable surface unless it is a wall or something that is really fixed like a desk. If it's a chair, again, just use it for balance. So again, I've learned in these last few weeks that not using a stable ballet bar is actually helping me work a little bit more on balance. So it's kind of fun. Down and up, drop and lift. So again, powering up, down, lift, drop, lift. All the way through. You have 8, you have 7, last 6, last 5, 4, 3, last 2. Now stay out nice and wide. You'll take it down and up. Press, press, down and up. Go, press. That's it. Now again, you're holding on to that stable surface. About a half arm's distance, ears over shoulders, shoulders over ribs, ribs over hips. Push into the heels. Wiggle those toes. Power up. Lift, lift. So this is a little quicker. If you don't like the quickness, you slow it down. Power, push through your heels. We do have another side in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Turn around. Take it to that wide turnout. And now that brush. I have to make sure I don't kick my stable surface. Again, if you're using that arm, you can sweep it up. You can circle it. You can make it look pretty. Try to keep yourself upright. Think about that wall behind you. Down and brush. Down and brush. Drop. Yes. And land out again. Wide enough. Knees stay behind your toes. Down and up. Push through that heel that is next to that stable surface. Good. Here we are, really brush. Perfect. Keep going. It's time to add on in 4, in 3, in 2. Here we go. Wide turn down, abduction. Down, lift, down, lift, drop, lift, sink, press, drop, lift, sink, and press. Step out nice and wide. That's right. Smile. That means you're breathing. And again, if you have a stable surface, you can let your elbow rest into it. If not, be light. You can let go. Good. The arm is optional. And keep it to your hip. We got those fast, wide turnouts coming. Get ready. Almost there. Sink, press, drop, and lift. Let's go 8 more times. You have 8. You have 7. Last 6. Last 5. Last 4. Last 3. Last 2. And last time, let's speed it up. You'll take it down and up. Press. Ha. Ha. Lift. Chest open. Good. That's it. Lift. Lift. Press. Press. Power. Push through those heels. You'll notice when you're going faster, that range probably has to come down a little bit. That's fine. You got it. Go for it. Down. Down and up. Chest is open. Pelvis vertical. You put your hand to the abdominals. Rock hard. Hand to the small of the back. Natural arch there. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Pulse. Recover a little bit. You can bring your hands to heart, hands to hips. I'm going to move this guy out of the way. Down and down. Drop and drop. All the way through. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And we're going to look over your left shoulder. Let's walk around and step back into your perfect plank. Now, as you're into your perfect plank, you're going to spread your fingers out nice and wide. Thumb is away from that first finger. Breathe your head up in line with the spine. So just like our squat is so effective for that lower body, our plank is so effective for those deep core muscles, drawing that navel center in, but also so effective training shoulders, chest, and arms. Spread that thumb away from that first finger. Inhale, reach that chest. If you at any point want to be on your knees, set your knees down. Create that long line, head to knees. If you're on the balls of the feet, you can start to add a little bit of movement. Maybe you're jogging out, bending right and left. If you're adding movement, still think about that stability. Shoulders right over those wrists. Head in line with the spine. Breathing that crown of the head forward and pulling that navel center up. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Set your knees down. Come into that extension. Stretch your hips are nice and high. Hold 4, 3, 2, and come on down. So now your elbows are where your hands were. Spread your fingers wide. Spread your thumb away from that first finger. And if you're on your knees, retract your shoulders. Reach your chest in opposition to your knees, still lifting those abdominals. If you want, tuck your toes and lengthen out. The longer the lever, the harder the work. So you can also start to go forward and back, up and back. Now, I only want you to take this option if you're on the balls of the feet. What you'd be doing is just rolling towards your toes and then back towards your heels. Obviously, if you're on your knees, I do not want you rolling forward and backward on your knees. So hopefully that makes sense. Keep your gaze right about your thumbnails or slightly beyond, wherever you are. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your knees down. Let's come into that extension stretch. Your arms are nice and long. Hold it there for 4, for 3, 2. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's go into a cat and our cow. Let's do it again. Tuck and reach. 2 more. midpoint, and we got some push-ups. So we're gonna do our Pilates push-ups, where that inside crease of the elbow is straight ahead. Breathe your head up in line with the spine. We'll take it down for 2. Take it down. 2. Now your elbows hug your ribs. These are a lot harder than our traditional push-ups because we're really working some of the smaller muscles of that posterior part of the arm into those triceps. Now it's like a plank in motion. That navel center is pulled in. You are narrowing, getting through the ribs. Inhale on the down. Exhale on the up. Take it down. 2. And up for 2. One more. Down. 2. Now single out those counts. Let's go. 8. Now you'll notice again when you go faster, you might need to go a little smaller. I don't care how big this is. Keep that control, keep that form. That's what the most important part is. Here's 2 and 1. Come all the way down. Reach your arms out in front. Thumbs up, palms in. You're gonna lift opposite arm and leg. So you're gonna keep your chin gently tipped. Feel your hip bones, pelvis, pressing into the floor. Keep that chest reaching. You have 8. You have 7. You have 6. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press yourself back into that shallow stretch. Round through your back. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. You're going to inhale, snake forward. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. And exhale, round. 2 more. 1 more time. And then just hold on the back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, sweep your legs around to the side. And let's come into a seated forward fold. So you're going to round and maybe reach down towards your feet. Rock and roll, side to side. And take one more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Bend your knees. Bring your hips towards your heels. And roll yourself down. And then we'll hug that right leg in. Left leg is long. Rotate your ankle and rotate it the other way. Nod your chin, curl yourself up, and extend. Reach your other leg long, so you're stretching that hamstring. Also stretching the psoas, that rectus femoris of your other leg. Hug that knee in, and then drape it across. Maybe you'll look away. Opposite shoulder blade is down. And then come back onto your back. Hug the other leg in. You can rotate the ankle a couple times. And then nod your chin, curl up, extending that leg. Other leg is nice and long. Shoulders are softened. You're going to look right at about your knee. And then you're going to hug that knee in. Drape that leg across. Look away. Laying that opposite shoulder blade. Stay down. And then come back onto the back. Hug your knees in. Rock yourself up. Let's come back onto all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Round. And reach. One more time. Round. And reach. You're going to walk your hands back towards your knees. Come onto the balls of the feet. Drop your heels. You're in that forward fold. Jog it out. Bend one knee, bend the other, and then roll yourself all the way up, coming to standing. Let's take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Come on down. We'll do it again. Inhale, lift. And exhale one more time. Inhale and exhale. Great job, you guys. Thanks so much for joining me today in Barre Cardio. We'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.